There's something quietly controlling your life, and it's not a person, a job, or even your circumstances. It's the small habits you repeat every single day, the ones you think are harmless, but are slowly stealing your energy, your focus, and even your sense of who you are. Right now, some of them might be running your life without you even noticing. We like to think we're in control, that we plan, that we set goals, that we make decisions. But the truth? The mind doesn't always work that way. Psychologists call this the automatic mind, the part of your brain that runs on autopilot. It's responsible for 40 to 50% of your daily actions. Almost half of what you do isn't conscious. And if you've been repeating the wrong habits, day in and day out, it doesn't take years to feel the impact. It's subtle, quiet, insidious. You might just feel tired, anxious, stuck, like life is slipping through your fingers. Let's uncover the habits quietly ruining your life and how they sneak into your mind, shaping your every move. Think about the first thing you do in the morning and the last thing at night. Chances are, your hand reaches for your phone. It seems harmless, right? Just a little scroll. Just a quick check. But every notification hijacks your attention. Each ping triggers a small dopamine hit. Your brain gets trained to crave distraction. Over time, your mind loses focus. Creativity dims. Anxiety rises. Relationships subtly suffer because your attention is no longer fully yours. Picture this. You're at a dinner table, someone is talking, and you're scrolling. Physically, you're there. Mentally, somewhere else. That's your life, quietly being fragmented, moment by moment. Another life-stealing habit? People-pleasing. Always agreeing. Always taking on more than you can handle. It feels noble, but every yes you say to others is a silent no to yourself. Over time, it builds resentment, stress, a deep sense that your own needs don't matter. You don't even notice it happening. You live on autopilot, reacting to others, instead of designing your own life. Imagine juggling 5 tasks you didn't even choose, while your own goals sit untouched on the side. That slow burnout? It's not dramatic, but it's deadly to your potential. And then there's overconsumption of media. Scrolling endlessly, doom scrolling. Every hour spent on meaningless content trains your brain for instant gratification, shallow emotions. You feel entertained, but slowly, your capacity to think deeply, to tolerate boredom, to create meaningful work or connections, diminishes. It's like feeding your mind candy while starving it for real nourishment. Research shows that constant low-value stimulation rewires your reward system. You stop feeling satisfaction from the real world, your hobbies, your achievements, your relationships. Instead, you crave artificial dopamine hits, and your inner world grows dull. We're not just bodies moving through the day. We're complex minds. And yet, most people ignore their emotional signals. Feeling anxious? Tired? Irritable? Many shrug it off, distracting themselves with noise, with work. But emotions are data, warnings your nervous system gives you. Ignoring them repeatedly doesn't make them go away. It accumulates stress, fatigue, and eventually, small habits like procrastination, poor sleep, and constant distraction quietly take over your life. Now, pause for a moment. Which of these habits do you see in yourself? Be honest. Even one tiny habit, repeated daily, can quietly shape your reality. The truth is, most habits aren't dramatic. They're small, silent, unnoticed, and yet they wield more power than big decisions, deadlines, or crises. So if you feel stuck, tired, like life is slipping through your fingers, look closer. Observe your habits. Notice what you do unconsciously. Awareness is the first step. Awareness is the crack where change begins. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. But seeing the quiet patterns that run your life, that alone can be terrifying and liberating. If this made you pause, made you reflect, share it with someone you know. Start noticing what habits are silently running their life too. Sometimes, the smallest habits leave the deepest scars, and the quietest lives are the ones most disrupted by them.